Talking loud keys. Yeah. Talking loud keys. Yeah.
Fast forwarding ahead to Jondralyn and Allison, it's the same thing. They both went in, slept with him first. Will you produce my daughter? And then after that happened, then it was like he had the daughters, and the daughters get with him, tell my mom trying to use you and all this old stuff. Because each one of them presented different business deal transactions that they wanted Rob to sign off on. I think Allison had a sex dildo, and that's from the horse's mouth. She had a dildo that she wanted.
Allison Clary, right? That's Azriel's mother.
Right. She wanted Rob to put his some voiceovers, so when you turn on the dildo, it would say stuff like, I feel so freaky tonight, all that kind of stuff while the dildo's on, vibrating. And he refused to do that. And Angelo, the father, put deals in front of him as well that Rob backed away from, and that's when things got hostile with them. Same thing with the Tim Savage and Jondralyn. They had some lingerie boutiques. And they wanted Rob to buy all of the stuff out of the lingerie boutiques for his girls when he was doing the Black Panties tour. And he refused to do that, you know what I mean? And, things started going sour whenever they trying to use their daughters to push things in front of them, because Rob went past after he had the mothers, and now he's with the daughters, and the daughters is filling his ears up with all of the stuff that the moms are conspiring on against him. He just backed up completely. So that's typically, that's the scenario of what happened between the relationship. And then you got these fathers who now didn't benefit at all. I mean, who are just on a revenge trip right now. Because you got to think about what would drive a man to go as hard. I mean, they don't care about their daughters. I mean, Azriel's doing documentaries a day after leaving them, and Joycelyn, won't even go back to her that he's locked up. I mean, so if these were situations where these men had, or these families were the ones that they are trying to proclaim, it wouldn't be that difficult for Jondralyn or whatever, or Azriel, to go back home. And it just ran back home the moment he was locked up. I mean, but the money dried up. I mean, Azriel, couldn't get any more money out of Rob, and she had nothing else to fall back on. So that's why she started, listening to Dad and getting involved with these documentaries and all the things that she's doing right now to generate some money.
When I say I'm done, I wouldn't give a fuck if the moon came out on me right now. I'm done fucking with my daughter. I'm done fucking with this shit. I'm done with this whole shit, bro.
I mean, this whole thing with Lifetime was some bullshit. They know them bitches is lying. You gotta say that shit. When you say that, guess what? It's out there. Right now, all that other stuff is out there. Put that out there so when your daughter can see it, if she come up to you one day, Dad, why you do that? I was hoodwinked, just bamboozled, whatever. And just tell them you was hoodwinked, and they gonna put y'all in a position to make some money. Talk to them. I've already talked to them about it. The benefit.
I'm just real, man. No, it's just I'm done, man.
I understand that, but listen,
me and my wife going through a divorce right now.
Listen, Tim.
Put me in a situation I gotta go through a divorce now. So
Tim,
I'm a
Tim, you the man of your house. You can fix that shit.
No, it's over, bro. That shit. I've been married for 20-some years, bro. It's over.
You are the man of your house. You can fix that shit.
You talking? You talking? I already called some folks, my brothers, all them, man. This shit. Once I do that, bro, marriages don't get fixed like that. You should know this. You a savage. Once you call brothers and tell them what the fuck going on, it's over, man. That's it. That's too much public. My brothers know what's going on, what happened, with all this shit, bro. I'm done. I mean, tell Rob he can do what he gonna do. I'll go out and make my millions, and he got a nice wife for him.
Like I said, you should talk to him. I ain't saying who else should talk to him with you, but you should. Go and talk to that man. I'm gonna send you the number, call him, and tell him, listen, man, they wait, whatever. You cursed you in this shit, they twist this shit, whatever you gotta tell them. Because at the end of the day, that's still your daughter. When all of this shit, the dust settles, you gonna want a relationship with her, and what you gonna want to be out there is that, listen, man, I screwed up, but maybe I don't know if you feel that way. If you feel like you made a mistake, but whatever happens, I just wanted to, get back close to you. This is coming from a man who lost a child. I mean, so if I had it in me right now to go back in time and say 2 words to my baby girl, I would do it. I don't. So say something positive so you can have that at least out there. So when she sees it, it's public. Listen, baby, I'm sorry. You know, I did try to make it. I'm talking about when you laying up there and she's standing over you at the end of your days, you want her to know that, goddamn it, I made a mistake, I'm sorry, and I wanted to fix this. Talk to God about the best way to get that out. And you come, because only you know what's happened. She knows too, which is why y'all are so far apart right now. But something has to be said. If you are realizing this thing is falling apart, it's not going the way everybody expected it to go, something has to be said. Because I've got a million fucking fans that when they start hearing this shit, like I told you, I promise you I won't put your ass in this. If you're going out there and you say something, you gotta rescind some of the stuff, not everything. Just go say something positive. Baby girl, I support you. If you're with that man and that's your choice, we love you and I hope the best for you. And then go and talk to my man over at TMZ or whoever you need to talk to. They're gonna put some money in your how that's affecting your family. And this whole thing with Lifetime was some bullshit. They know them bitches is lying. You gotta say that shit. When you say that, guess what? It's out there. Right now, all that other stuff is out there. Put that out there so when your daughter can see it, if she come up to you one day, Dad, why you do that? I was hood with just bamboozled, whatever. But at least it's out there that you had something on the other side. Clary's already done that. I have that already from him. And you could call him and verify that shit. It's on you now. You gotta do that. It's a lot of things that transpire. Huh? I promise you on everything. Why the fuck? I'm talking. You ain't talking shit. It's like I'm directing you. I'm not taping it, but bruh, I told you, I don't play that shit, man. I don't play none of that. I'm not taping your calls. I told you it's a family courtesy. I'm not doing any of that shit. I don't want this shit to exist. We got big deals we working on outside of this shit, and it's hampering with those deals. I'm not making no money calling you. I ain't no motherfucking body else. That's my man. We got deals going on that he appreciates, that I appreciate, that my investors appreciate, and this shit is fucking it up. So I'm talking on the fact of let's get this shit over with so we can get on to some real business. Fuck all this bullshit. So I'm giving you a call, man, and you call me, but last night was man to man, me calling you, talking to you and your family, because it could get real ugly if this shit comes out.
It's already ugly, bro. I'm finna go through it.
Yeah, I know, but you don't want it to get worse. Tim, don't let it get worse is all I'm telling you. So go on, just listen, I'm not instructing you. Sit down, pray on it. Pray on it. Pray on that shit. And if you feel like what I'm saying has some value to it, put something out there that says, listen, I'm accepting the fact that this shit could go completely wrong, and I don't want to be the last thing before it go wrong is I'm on one side of the fence. Because that's going to look fucked up on me.
I said this last night, man. I said, if Rob want to get some help, she want to get some help. I said it on the blog last night.
They don't need help based on the way they live, bro. I seen that shit. I was listening. New Year's Eve, I was with them. They don't need no help. They're enjoying their motherfucking self. But right now, you the angry father that's mad because your daughter dating this older man and you attacking her man. That's how that shit going. And that's how they looking at it. And they fighting back.
Hey, she don't need me at this point, man. She got robbed.
She's right. She don't need you, but she wants you. No, you won't. She don't. Right at this particular point, she does need her father. I don't give a fuck with nobody. That's her man, but she needs her father. But her father's against her right now. That's how she feels.
I'm not forgetting her, bro. I'm done with it.
That's how she feels.
I'm ready to get a divorce,
that's your daughter. She's your daughter forever. Tim, that's your daughter till the day you die, she died. So you have to put something out there saying that, listen, I wasn't totally with that shit. Whatever, however you feel like saying it, she needs to hear that. So if that day comes when y'all sitting face to face, baby girl, I'm sorry. You can at least say that. And it's not because you're sorry because the shit fell and crumbled on you. It's because I realized before that shit came out that was wrong. I should have never got in that shit. Period. I mean, so I'm giving you something. You take it if you want, take it not. What we have on our side is going, listen, I'm not threatening you, but we have to make sure we protect our interests on this side. Understand that. So we got everything. This ain't this no average motherfucking Joe from the west side of Chicago. This is the fucking king. He's a fucking legend. We got what we need to protect him with. So I'm giving you this as a family fucking cut. Dude, I ain't talking to nobody else like this. You and Clary are the only two that I'm talking to because why? That man loves them girls and they got a relationship that I don't fucking understand, but they got one. I don't get it, but they got it. So I'm respecting their situation and what I've seen with my own fucking eyes. And I'm not trying to put nothing out there that's going to have you and your family fucked up or Clary and his family fucked up. We do have it, though. And we got them young girls ready to go public, too. So think about this shit, man. You can play this shit back to the very beginning. You only understand. I don't know what happened in the beginning. You know that the girls know and Rob is involved. And I'm protecting Rob's interests. That's it. But play it back to the beginning, and some shit happened along the way that you think, maybe I should have did that. Then you owe it to yourself to tell somebody on the other side. That's all it is. And that's the only way I'm going to carry your karma on this shit. Go ahead, bro.
Can I say this?
Yeah, you can.
From the beginning, brother, I've never did anything to where my daughter wasn't satisfied with me. Not one bit. And from my father passing to my mother right now that's in front of me, from me going through a marriage that I had for 20 years, that's down the toilet at this point, when I say I'm done, I wouldn't give a fuck if the moon came out on me right now. I'm done fucking with my daughter. I'm done fucking with this shit. I'm done with this whole shit, bro. And if I have to do what I have to do, I'm a self-made man. If my daughter didn't tell you, I'm a self-made man. So at the end of the day, I'm done with this shit, bro. This shit is killing my whole vibe. From my wife, from my daughter, from all this shit. And you know what you have to do? You cut, when you have a vibe like that, you cut this shit off and you keep it moving.
You got 2 daughters, dog. You can't just cut it off. You don't just have 1 daughter, you got 3. And they need
I got 2 other daughters. And I promise you.
Yeah, listen, Tim, I can't honor what you're saying, but listen, hear me out, man. I can't honor that shit at all because I wish I had 1. So what you saying right now, that's chicken shit. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. Are you a savage? Shit, nah. You gotta play that back, bro. You did something in this to make your karma what the fuck it is. Own that shit. Because you see the way they coming at him. You see the way all these rumors and fucking lies that you know are lies, and the way they coming at him. Imagine when because y'all telling y'all side first. When the motherfucking direction switch to his response and it comes out there, oh my God. They gonna look at you real strange, man. Wherever you gonna do this.
Call me now, man. I'm gonna hit you right back.
Later.
Alright.
Hello?
Yeah.
Talking loud with Keish.
Yeah. Talking loud with Keish.
Yeah.